You also wrote, men like to be comfortable. More often than not, if you meet a guy and the first thing you do is hook up, he's going to be comfortable with that dynamic, and it can be hard to work out of it. So when you say that, what do you mean by work out of it?
Like, okay, so say you want to have a relationship with somebody, but the first date you guys hook up and then you get comfortable within that dynamic. So like he's going to be comfortable with the fact that all he wants and is getting is pussy and he doesn't need anything more. But you may want more and you'll have to like either work out of it or just end that relationship.
Do you mean work out of it as in withhold sex?
It could, whatever you need to do to work out. If it means withholding sex, having deeper conversations, being more open with each other.
But when you say you mean work out of it, work out of the casual sex into a
something more
serious monogamous relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I think that's sort of, when it comes to having sex, that's kind of Pandora's box.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you've had sex with a guy, I would argue most men are going, like, if you have sex with him and then you're like, whoa, hold on, actually, no, let's get to know each other better first. I think, look, you're free to do that. Absolutely.
Seems like mixed signals.
But a lot of guys are going to be like, well, we already did it. I would, like, most guys are going to be like, that's really weird. Like, you should have been, if you're going to play the game, you should have been proper about it. You can't do this whole thing of like, well, it was a mistake. Then he's going to actually feel like, he's going to feel bad about it or something.
No, like you guys like did like talk and have conversations before and stuff. It's not just like, oh, like it was a one night stand and then you regret it after and want a relationship. Not like that.
Okay.
Just more like say you guys were friends before or something and you hooked up and now that's the only dynamic that you guys have.
But so you're saying you're gonna withdraw sex? Is that what in order to?
If that's what it takes, I'm not saying that I would do that, but if that's what it takes for somebody to get into a more serious relationship from like that fuck buddies situation to something else, then.
It's not even clear to me if women making men wait to have sex is going to guarantee you a long-term
No, I'm not
relationship.
saying wait to have sex. I'm saying like if that's what somebody wants to do, but I'm just saying like you could have more like conversations with that person or be more open and communicate more.
Okay. You also said, so I guess my point is dating in this modern age is hard. Most of us are looking for the next best thing to come around and not willing to take the time and effort that is needed in a relationship. Are you describing yourself?
Not myself, my experiences. Yeah. I don't think people, in my own experiences, I don't think that people have taken the time enough to like, I don't know, maybe it's just my generation, but they're not wanting to like commit and settle and stuff. So,
okay. Okay, we'll touch on that. You said you believe there's a lot to do with instant gratification, like situationships. You get all the benefits of a relationship besides the commitment. It's a dating loophole. So can you be a bit more specific? Who gets the benefits? Is it the man that gets the benefits in a situationship?
I think it could be either or.
Okay.
Whoever's either
Both
one could be the beneficiary.
Different ways. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said something about commitment here. Do you guys think that going around the table on this, and you wanted to talk about why do men have a hard time committing? Do you guys think that men have a hard time committing to women?
Overall?
Yeah. Are men commitment phobic? I've heard that term a lot.
I mean, I really think it just depends on the man.
Of course it depends, but generally speaking.
I don't
Are
know.
men scared of commitment? I've heard this said.
I don't know. I mean, I personally, I haven't heard any of these things before, so I don't know.
Okay, what about you?
I think that men, I don't know.
Well, in your notes, you said Why do men have a hard time committing?
I don't know why they have a hard
No,
time.
that's not what I'm asking. But you think men have a hard time
Yeah.
committing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Not sure.
Maybe younger men more.
I think men have a hard time committing to a woman they don't want to commit to, but when they do want to commit to someone, it's pretty easy for them.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, question for the ladies here. Of the times you've think of, like, it could be shorter term relationships, but also including long-term relationships, boyfriends, more often than not, who would you say has ended the relationships? You or the man? And if you want to actually say, well, 3 out of 4, I ended it.
I ended all of them.
You've ended all of them?
I've ended like 2 out of the 4.
2 out of 4?
Yeah.
Okay, 50%. Okay.
I like mutual ghosting.
Okay.
Mutual agreement usually. I've ended maybe like 2 of them, but otherwise it was coming to a mutual decision.
Okay.
All but one, they ended it. I ended all of them.
Ended all of them?
I did.
You ended all of them? It's very interesting to me, and look, some of you guys didn't have a very strong position on the whole, well, men are afraid of commitment. It's interesting to me that women complain often that men are scared of commitment, yet when you do get commitment, a lot of you women overwhelmingly are the initiators of ending said commitment. And this is also evidenced by, for example, divorce statistics. Women initiate 80% of divorces. Oh, I wish men would marry me. I wish I could get married. I wish men would make the ultimate commitment. Yet in the ultimate commitment, women are overwhelmingly initiating divorces. And in breakups, I would also argue women overwhelmingly initiate breakups. So when you do finally get the commitment that you so desperately want, it's interesting to me that women overwhelmingly are terrible at commitment. Because you end the commitment overwhelmingly. Why is that?
Why do we end the commitment or the relationship?
Look, some of you said it was kind of 50-50, but I've heard from a lot of women, and it seems to me that women overwhelmingly end relationships. So you want commitment, but you overwhelmingly end the commitment. That's interesting. So wouldn't that also explain perhaps men's hesitance to commit to women, because women are much more likely to be the ones to initiate the breakup or initiate the divorce?
So men are scared of us?
They're not scared. I don't think it's scared. Although perhaps I think if men are scared of commitment, for example, marriage, I think they're absolutely righteous in that position, because they get absolutely destroyed by the biased family court system. They get destroyed in divorce through community property, through alimony.
No, I mean, they're terrified of you, right? It's not scared, terrified.
Okay.
But not because of you. They're terrified of the situations which happen around women that lead to really terrible outcomes for a lot of men. That's what they're terrified of.
Okay. I could see that.